Question number 1. During penetration of phage into host, its option A, tail core contracts and sheath is forced in. Option B, tail sheath contracts, core penetrates in. Option C, tail core penetrates along with the sheath. Or option D, tail fibers penetrate and sheath contracts. The correct answer is option B. Tail sheath contracts and the core penetrates in. In the bacteriophage infection, the tail sheath contracts to inject the phage DNA through the bacterial cell wall. Question number 2. Cytoplasm of bacteria differs from that of a common eukaryotic cell in having option A, membranous organelles, option B, freely floating ribosomes, option C, different type of RNAs, or option D, gel-like consistency as a whole. The correct answer is option B, freely floating ribosomes. Bacterial cells lack membrane-bounded organelles and their ribosomes are free-floating in the cytoplasm, unlike eukaryotic cells. Question number 3. The first eukaryote whose genomic sequence was completely studied is option A, Neurospora, option B, Arabidopsis, option C, Haemophilus influenzae, or option D, Saccharomyces. The correct answer is option D, Saccharomyces. The yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae was the first eukaryotic organism to have its genome sequenced. Question number 4. Pseudocoelom is a cavity that option A, has been derived from blastocele, option B, has no external mesodermal lining, option C, has coelomic fluid but no organs, or option D, it consists of mesenchyme. The correct answer is option A, it has been derived from blastocele. Pseudocoelom is derived from the blastocele in certain invertebrates, providing a body cavity. Question number 5. In glycogenesis type 2 disease, excess glycogen can be seen in option A, blood, option B, cytoplasm of muscle cells, option C, membrane-bounded organelles, or option D, brain cells. The correct answer is option C, membrane-bounded organelles. Glycogen accumulates in membrane-bound organelles like lysosomes in type 2 glycogen storage disease. Question number 6. Precursors of cellulose and pectin are present in option A, phragmoplast, option B, cleavage furrow, option C, centrosome, or option D, nucleoli. The correct answer is option A, phragmoplast. The phragmoplast is involved in cell wall formation during cytokinesis and contains precursors for cellulose and pectin. Question number 7. Which of the following is the most primitive cell? Option A, plant cell, option B, animal cell, option C, eubacteria, or option D, giant amoeba. The correct answer is option C, eubacteria. Eubacteria are prokaryotic and are considered the most primitive form of life compared to eukaryotic cells. Question number 8. Protein formation occurs at all sites in a eukaryotic cell except option A, mitochondrial matrix, option B, stroma, option C, rough endoplasmic reticulum, or option D, transfer RNA. The correct answer is option D, transfer RNA or the tRNA. The transfer RNA helps in translation but is not the site of protein synthesis itself. Protein synthesis occurs in the mitochondria, stroma, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Question number 9. Lysosomes are option A, single membrane-bound organelles present in all types of cells. Option B, double membranous organelles budded off from the concave face of Golgi apparatus. Option C, single membrane-bound organelles containing hydrolytic enzymes. Or option D, single membrane-bound organelles discovered by Pallady in 1955. The correct answer is option C. Lysosomes are single membrane organelles that contain enzymes for breaking down biomolecules. Question number 10. Which of the following processes takes the maximum time to complete? Option A, karyokinesis. Option B, mitosis. Option C, interphase. Or option D, cell cycle. The correct answer is option C, interphase. Interphase is the longest phase of the cell cycle where the cell grows and DNA replication occurs. Question number 11. Females having short stature, webbed neck, without ovaries and complete absence of germ cells are option A, XXY, option B, XO, option C, trisomy of 21st of autosome, or option D, XYY. The correct answer is option B, XO. This describes the Turner syndrome characterized by the XO genotype, where the females have short stature, webbed neck, and are without ovaries, and there is complete absence of germ cells. Question number 12. Host biosynthetic machinery forms all components of phages except option A, DNA, option B, tail proteins, option C, envelope of phages, or option D, capsid of proteins. The correct answer is option C, envelope of phages. The envelope is not produced by the host cell but is acquired as a virus exits the cell. Question number 13. Storage bodies in bacteria. Option A are single membrane bounded. Option B are aggregation of substances in the cytoplasm. Option C, present inside mesosomes. Or option D, they store extra nutrients like alcohol. Among the given options, the correct answer is option B. Bacterial storage bodies contain aggregated substances such as glycogen or polyphosphate. Question number 14. Blastopore develops to form anus in option A, echinoderms, option B, insects, option C, annelids, option D, mollusca. The correct answer is option A, echinoderms. In deuterostomes like echinoderms, the blastopore develops into the anus. Question number 15. The site of occurrence of light reactions of photosynthesis is option A, thylakoid membrane, option B, stroma, option C, matrix, or option D, intermembrane space. The correct answer is option A, thylakoid membrane. Light reactions occur in the thylakoid membrane of chloroplasts. Question number 16. ATP is formed when protons move from thylakoid interior space to stroma. Option A, actively, option B, passively, option C, against the concentration gradient, or option D, slowly. The correct answer is option B, passively. Protons move passively down their gradient through ATP synthase, generating ATP. Question number 17. The glyceraldehyde formed during photosynthesis is used to synthesize option A, starch, option B, fatty acids, option C, amino acids, or option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Glyceraldehyde is a precursor for the synthesis of various organic molecules, including starch, fatty acids, and amino acids. Question number 18. During photosynthesis, water is reactant, product, both reactant and a product, or it is a catalyst. Among the given options, the correct answer is option A, reactant. Water is a reactant in the light-dependent reactions where it is split into release oxygen. Question number 19. The most important cause of ozone depletion is option A, carbon dioxide, option B, carbon monoxide, option C, chlorofluorocarbons, or option D, nitrous oxide. The correct answer is option C, chlorofluorocarbons. The CFCs are the primary cause of ozone layer depletion. Question number 20. As a result of eutrophication, the last surviving organism will be option A, fungi, option B, aerobic bacteria, option C, anaerobic bacteria, or option D, phytoplankton. The correct answer is option C, anaerobic bacteria. In eutrophication, anaerobic bacteria thrive in low oxygen environments where aerobic organisms die off. Question number 21. The size of the predator population is determined by option A, sunlight, option B, temperature, option C, producers, or option D, prey. The correct answer is option D, prey. This is because the size of a predator population depends on the availability of prey. Question number 22. How many porphyrin rings are present in the heme portion of hemoglobin? Option A, no ring, option B, 1 ring, option C, 2 rings, or option D, 4 rings. The correct answer is option B. Hemoglobin's heme group contains only one porphyrin ring surrounding the iron atom, not to be misconstrued with the 4 pyrrole rings. Question number 23. Which of these contain the least energy? Option A, glucose, option B, ribose, option C, pyruvic acid, or option D, fructose. The correct answer is option C, pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid, being a product of glucose breakdown, contains less energy than glucose or fructose. Question number 24. How many carbons are present in one molecule of lactic acid? Option A, 2, option B, 3, option C, 4, or option D, 6. The correct answer is option B, 3. Lactic acid has a 3-carbon structure. Question number 25. The covalent bond between two glucose molecules is option A, peptide bond, option B, glycosidic bond, option C, ester bond, or option D, hydrogen bond. The correct answer is option B, glycosidic bond. A glycosidic bond forms between two glucose molecules in polysaccharides. Question number 26. The two chains of insulin are held together by option A, peptide bond, option B, disulfide linkage, option C, ionic bond, or option D, hydrogen bond. The correct answer is option B, disulfide linkage. Insulin's two peptide chains are connected by disulfide bonds. Question number 27. Which one is not related to bacterial flagellum? Option A, hollow, option B, microtubules, option C, flagellin, or option D, basal body. The correct answer is option B, microtubules. Bacterial flagella are made of flagellin, not microtubules. Question number 28. In recombinant DNA technology, plasmids are used as option A, genetic material, option B, enzymes, option C, vectors, or option D, probes. The correct answer is option C, vectors. Plasmids are used as vectors to introduce foreign DNA into host cells in recombinant DNA technology. Question number 29. Plants having foreign DNA incorporated into their cells are called option A, clone plants, option B, transgenic plants, option C, parthenocarpic plants, or option D, mutant plants. The correct answer is option B, transgenic plants. Transgenic plants have foreign DNA incorporated into their genome. Question number 30. The simplest monosaccharide containing a keto group is option A, glyceraldehyde, option B, dihydroxyacetone, option C, glucose, or option D, ribose. The correct answer is option B, dihydroxyacetone. Dihydroxyacetone is a simple monosaccharide with a keto group. Question number 31. Waterproof surfaces like the cuticle of leaves and protective covering of an insect's body are option A, phospholipids, option B, waxes, option C, terpenoids, or option D, acyl glycerols. The correct answer is option B, waxes. Waxes provide a waterproof coating in plants and insects. Question number 32. How many NADPH are utilized when one glucose molecule is formed? Option A, 9, option B, 6, option C, 12, or option D, 18. The correct answer is option C, 12. During the Calvin cycle, 12 NADPH molecules are required to fix carbon dioxide and produce one glucose molecule. Question number 33. Cell secretions are actually produced at dash, then transported to dash, and then ultimately dash. Out of the given options, the correct answer is option D. Proteins are synthesized in ribosomes, processed in the endoplasmic reticulum, and packaged in the Golgi apparatus before being secreted. Question number 34. Which of the following is not a source of antibiotics? Option A, bacteria, option B, actinomycetes, option C, viruses, or option D, fungi. The correct answer is option C, viruses. Antibiotics are naturally produced by bacteria, actinomycetes, and fungi, but not by viruses, as viruses are not cellular organisms and do not produce antibiotics. Question number 35. Substrate of aminopeptidase is or are option A, amino acids, option B, polypeptides, option C, proteins, or option D, dipeptides. The correct answer is option B, polypeptides. Aminopeptidase acts on polypeptides, breaking them down into amino acids and smaller peptides. Question number 36. Longest part of small intestine is option A, duodenum, option B, ileum, option C, jejunum, or option D, colon. The correct answer is option B, ileum. The ileum is the longest section of the small intestine responsible for nutrient absorption. Question number 37. Function of goblet cells in our digestive system is to produce option A, mucus, option B, HCl, option C, enzymes, or option D, all of these. The correct answer is option A, mucus. Goblet cells secrete mucus, which lubricates and protects the lining of the digestive tract. Question number 38. Submaxillary glands are associated with option A, jaws, option B, tongue, option C, eyes, or option D, ears. The correct answer is option A, jaws. The submaxillary or the submandibular glands are salivary glands located beneath the lower jaw. Question number 39. The stomach wall is composed of how many principal layers? Option A, 1, option B, 3, option C, 2, or option D, 5. The correct answer is option B, 3. The stomach wall has 3 layers: mucosa, muscularis, and serosa. Question number 40. The amount of carbon dioxide in the aorta is dash per 100 ml of blood. Option A, 50 ml, option B, 4 ml, option C, 54 ml, or option D, 20 ml. The correct answer is option A, 50 ml. The amount of carbon dioxide in arterial blood, that is in the aorta, is approximately 50 ml per 100 ml of blood. Question number 41. Carbonic anhydrase is an enzyme involved in option A, formation of carbonic acid, option B, formation of oxyhemoglobin, option C, dissociation of carbonic acid, or option D, the formation of plasma proteins. The correct answer is option A, formation of carbonic acid. Carbonic anhydrase catalyzes the conversion of carbon dioxide and water to carbonic acid, which is an important step in carbon dioxide transport in blood. Question number 42. Which one is not an amino acid? Option A, alanine, option B, serine, option C, glycolate, or option D, glycine. The correct answer is option C, glycolate. Glycolate is not an amino acid, whereas alanine, serine, and glycine are amino acids. Question number 43. The upper end of the trachea is option A, lungs, option B, pharynx, option C, larynx, or option D, epiglottis. The correct answer is option C, larynx. The larynx is located at the upper end of the trachea and is responsible for sound production and protecting the airway. Question number 44. The highest concentration of which gas is present in the exhaled air? Option A, nitrogen, option B, oxygen, option C, water vapors, or option D, carbon dioxide. The correct answer is option A, nitrogen. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in exhaled air, making up about 78%, while oxygen and carbon dioxide are present in smaller amounts. Question number 45. The tidal volume of normal respiration is about option A, 3.5 liters, option B, 5 liters, option C, 0.5 liters, or option D, 6 liters. The correct answer is option C, 0.5 liters. Tidal volume is the amount of air inhaled or exhaled during normal respiration, approximately 0.5 liters. Question number 46. Medium for exchange of nutrients and wastes between blood and cells is option A, interstitial fluid, option B, serum, option C, blood, or option D, lymph. The correct answer is option A, interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid surrounds cells, allowing for the exchange of nutrients and waste between blood and cells. Question number 47. Which type of cartilage is characterized by its ability to withstand heavy pressure and tension? Option A, hyaline cartilage, option B, elastic cartilage, option C, fibrocartilage, or option D, white fibrous cartilage. The correct answer is option C, fibrocartilage. Fibrocartilage is known for its ability to withstand compression and tension found in areas like the intervertebral discs. Question number 48. All types of blood cells develop from option A, bone marrow osteocytes, option B, hemopoietic stem cells, option C, lymphoid stem cells, or option D, megakaryocyte. The correct answer is option B, hemopoietic stem cells. All blood cells originate from hemopoietic stem cells in the bone marrow. Question number 49. All of the following are components of a blood clot except option A, fibrinogen, option B, platelets, option C, RBCs, or option D, all are components. The correct answer is option A. Fibrinogen is not present in its original form in the final blood clot. It is converted into fibrin, which is present in the clot. Question number 50. Antibodies are produced by option A, T cells, option B, B cells, option C, basophils, or option D, plasma cells. The correct answer is option D, plasma cells. Plasma cells derived from B cells are responsible for producing antibodies? Question number 51. Which structure conducts electrical signals between the atria and ventricles? Option A, bundle of His. Option B, sinoatrial node, that is the SA node. Option C, Purkinje fibers. Or option D, atrioventricular node, that is the AV node. The correct answer is option D. The atrioventricular node, that is the AV node, is the key structure that conducts electrical signals between the atria and the ventricles. Question number 52. What is the function of the semilunar valves in the heart? Out of the given options, the correct answer is option A, to prevent blood from flowing back into the ventricles during ventricular relaxation. The semilunar valves prevent the backflow of blood into the ventricles after contraction. Question number 53. What is the function of seminal fluid in the male reproductive system? Option A, nourishment of sperm. Option B, production of testosterone. Option C, regulation of body temperature. Or option D, storage of sperm. The correct answer is option A, nourishment of sperm. Seminal fluid provides nourishment and protection to sperm, aiding in their motility and viability. Question number 54. Aerobic exercises lead to all of the following except increased number of mitochondria, muscle atrophy, muscle fatigue, or the formation of more myoglobin. The correct answer is option B, muscle atrophy. Aerobic exercises do not cause muscle atrophy. Instead, they enhance endurance by increasing mitochondria and myoglobin, although fatigue may occur temporarily. Question number 55. The first sign of tetanus infection is option A, stiffness of jaws. Option B, spasm of larynx. Option C, respiratory paralysis. Or option D, convulsions. The correct answer is option A, stiffness of jaws. The initial symptom of tetanus is stiffness or locked jaw due to muscle contractions. Question number 56. Activity of which of the following is not required to maintain the resting membrane potential of a neuron? Option A, sodium-potassium pump. Option B, potassium gates. Option C, sodium gates. Or option D, all are required. The correct answer is option C, sodium gates. Sodium gates are typically closed during resting potential. The sodium-potassium pump and potassium gates play crucial roles in maintaining resting potential. Question number 57. A neurotransmitter that is always inhibitory in nature. Option A, acetylcholine. Option B, dopamine. Option C, adrenaline. Or option D, noradrenaline. The correct answer is option B, dopamine. Dopamine can have inhibitory effects, particularly in motor control and the prevention of overstimulation. Question number 58. A neuron having maximum speed of conduction of impulse is that having small diameter and unmyelinated, large diameter and unmyelinated, small diameter and myelinated, or large diameter and myelinated. The correct answer among the given options is option D, large diameter and myelinated. Neurons with a large diameter and myelination conduct impulses the fastest due to the increased insulation and decreased resistance. Question number 59. The cerebrospinal fluid, or the CSF, is present in option A, ventricles. Option B, meningeal spaces. Option C, central canal of the spinal cord. Or option D, all of these. The correct answer is option D, all of these. Cerebrospinal fluid is found in the brain's ventricles surrounding the meninges and in the spinal cord's central canal. Question number 60. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by option A, involuntary tremors. Option B, rigidity. Option C, diminished motor power. or option D, memory loss? The correct answer is option D, memory loss. Alzheimer's disease primarily affects cognitive functions, with memory loss being one of the hallmark symptoms. Question number 61. The anterior pituitary is also known as the master gland because it produces option A, growth hormone, option B, primary hormones, option C, tropic hormones, or option D, all of these. The correct answer is option D, all of these. The anterior pituitary secretes growth hormone, tropic hormones, which regulate other glands, and is essential for regulating various bodily functions. Question number 62. The stimulatory factor for the production of parathormone is option A, low blood calcium, option B, increased level of thyroxine, option C, increased level of TSH in blood, or option D, high blood calcium. The correct answer is option A, low blood calcium. Parathormone PTH is released when blood calcium levels are low to help restore calcium balance. Question number 63. Pair of antagonistic hormones secreted from two different glands. Option A, insulin and glucagon. Option B, calcitonin and PTH, that is a parathormone. Option C, epinephrine and norepinephrine. Or option D, cortisol and glucagon. The correct answer is option B, calcitonin and parathormone. Calcitonin from the thyroid lowers blood calcium levels, while parathormone from the parathyroid raises them, making them antagonistic hormones. Question number 64. The chemical coordination system differs from nervous coordination because option A, it acts via chemical messengers. Option B, it is slow but prolonged acting. Option C, it is homeostatic in function. Or option D, it includes both exocrine and endocrine glands. The correct answer is option B, it is slow but prolonged acting. Chemical coordination via hormones is slower but has long-lasting effects compared to the rapid, short-term actions of the nervous system. Question number 65. The central canal of the spinal cord is the remnant of option A, blastocele, option B, coelom, option C, neurocele, or option D, hemocele. The correct answer is option C, neurocele. The central canal of the spinal cord is a remnant of the neurocele, the embryonic cavity within the neural tube. Question number 66. Which of the following is not a function of the sarcoplasmic reticulum? Option A, formation of proteins. Option B, storage of calcium. Option C, formation of muscle triads. Or option D, release of calcium into sarcoplasm. The correct answer is option A, formation of proteins. The sarcoplasmic reticulum primarily functions in calcium storage and release during muscle contraction and not in protein synthesis. Question number 67. Pancreatic amylase digests starch into maltose in option A, pancreas, option B, hepatic duct, option C, duodenum, or option D, stomach. The correct answer is option C, duodenum. Pancreatic amylase is secreted by the pancreas but functions in the duodenum to break down starch into maltose. Question number 68. By acting on postsynaptic membranes of the PNS and the CNS, nicotine causes option A, retarded heart rate, option B, hypertension, option C, increased urinary output, or option D, constipation. The correct answer is option B, hypertension. Nicotine stimulates the release of adrenaline and norepinephrine, leading to increased heart rate and blood pressure, that is hypertension.